number with the totals on there. But I'll be around in the office until the end of the year, December 30th. But I want to let everyone know this, I also will be back to work with the new treasurer first couple weeks in January when we do the settlements with the school district and also the city to close out the delinquent notices, get the affidavits, and take everything up to tax claim. But just a few things. I know council's changed. When Mayor Lincoln, a few other folks had, and I had been in the fray, out of the fray on council 15 years ago, got away from it, and had expressed some interest when the treasurer position came open. I will say this, folks that approached me and I decided to step up and serve in the last year of former treasurer's term. Came in and a lot of changes in 2 years. People coming, people going, people leaving, new tax system, QuickBooks. A lot of good work has been done. The framework's been put in place, but a lot of good work has yet to be done. For the most part, council and I have worked well together. City Clerk Holder, Mayor Lincoln, him and I always had the time to talk. He always expressed his concerns to me and me to him. We always worked well together. I think financially, the city is moving in the right direction. With some loans and different things. And Vern and I talked as far as, something I'm going to get off track here other than tax collection, but the TAN loan and some other things, those are a fact of life. A lot of municipalities need that. It's the lifeblood to get them back on track. So I know some people look at those in a very way, but that's what gets cities back on track and looking at different ways to create revenue and bring more money in. But I want to thank this council for working with me, and different times, different set of circumstances, I probably would have stuck around, but I know whoever my replacement is will carry on some of the good work. Good people in the office that we've replaced due to 2 retirements last year, but I just think 2017 is going to be a great year, and I wish you all the best, and thanks for letting me serve.
Hey, thank you for seriously, when you came in, when Mrs. Keller decided, that she moved, and we needed someone, you stepped right in there for us, so we would have been in a jam there, and I appreciate you taking the time, and, we all have a life, and, it's a busy thing to be, what you did, and I really appreciate you doing that, and I appreciate you deciding that, that you didn't think you were going to be able to continue on and letting us fill that position. It's something that, I think that you'll be able to come in and take over for you, and which, definitely good to hear that.
And I will be around even after I finish up with the stuff at the middle of January. I'll be around for those who will need assistance or have questions.
We'll see you on the 1st.
Yes, sir. Mr. Old's jumping in.
Yeah, he said new representative of the city has to come.
That's it. Anybody have any questions? All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Bruce. Have a good night. Okay. Now I'm going to call up our district attorney for the county, Rich Bowers.
Thanks, Rick. Appreciate it.
Good evening, everybody. I know that you've already known about for quite a while that the District Attorney's Office, actually the Fayette County BOI, which is the Bureau of Investigation for our concerning drugs and other matters that we do. We are going to be giving you tonight, not physically, but once you pass this resolution, we're going to turn over ownership of 18 brand new Smith & Wesson handguns to you. You'll have guns in reserve then, and in the event that there would be a shooting, according to what your procedure would be, then you have extra guns that you could use until an investigation is done. And I saw the mayor appointed Corporal Kaminsky, but he has other guns that he gets to use when he works for me on the task force. He won't even for the Bureau of Investigation.
Well, his gun that he's carrying now is 15 years old,
me.
Already did it. He got to play with them already.
Nice.
And so you're going to be having those tonight given to you. That is, we've had a very good year in regard to helping departments. We're going to do the same thing with Brownsville Borough in the next 2 or 3 weeks. And we've also given out some bulletproof vests. We bought some other things which I can't even discuss what they are. And we bought a couple of extra computers that we loaned out to the state police for certain matters. And we have a lot more plans for next year. So that you know, we obviously don't use county money to do this. This is no taxpayer dollar. This money is taken off of drug dealers, forfeited, and we have gotten money in unison with the Attorney General's office and with the federal government, the U.S. Attorney's office, and the work that they've done. So now we have other monies that will be coming in regard to those types of operations. This has been in the works for quite a while. You guys need the guns, we know you guys, and ladies, I should say too. I don't want Melissa to get me later. So, but no, so the resolution is for 18 handguns. I've attached all of the guns that you're going to be getting with the serial numbers. The only thing that you have to do is accept ownership of it. You have to carry liability insurance on the guns and the officers who use them. Obviously, you're going to do that anyway. Additionally, you're holding us harmless. The Fayette County District Attorney's Office, the Fayette County Bureau of Investigation, and the County of Fayette will be held harmless because you're going to be the owners of those guns. I know you've already passed one motion, but in this motion, the resolution allows William Hammerly, the Chief of Police, to do all the transfers of those guns to your city, and then we are taking back your 15-year-old handguns and trading them into Smith & Wesson. So on behalf of myself and the Bureau of Investigation and those detectives that work with that operation, which Mr. Minsky is, well, Corporal Minsky is one of them, we would like to present to you 18 handguns with laser sights tonight for your police department.
And we're going to gracefully accept that. We surely appreciate it. We're hoping that you have a banner year, 2017, where you take a lot of drug dealer money and can continue on this strong spree for our not only Collinsville, but for the whole county.
Well,
Because there's definitely enough out there to get. And I know that you've been super busy since you took office. And
well, I will tell you this, if you don't mind my telling you, in 2015, there were 110 cases that the former drug task force did. By the end of the year, we're probably going to be up to 240. We have not been sitting by. We've been very active. And it's an amazing development that we've had. We have gotten very aggressive. And we've done it with a handful of people, to be very blunt. And we have quite a few people who come in for the raids, etc. But we have a really good bunch of people, to be very blunt with you. We have about 30 police officers from around the county that are part-time county detectives. We have, I think it's 3 or 4 full-time county detectives, and everyone, and I have to be very blunt about it, I'm extremely appreciative of all the work that your police department and your police have done, and all the other police departments in the county that have participated, Uniontown, Brownsville, Redstone. I mean, I just can't name them all. They've been extremely helpful. I couldn't have accomplished, and when I say accomplished, I couldn't have had what has been accomplished had it not been for all the people that have been working with me this year. This is not a one-man thing. This is a very bluntly, it's very, very, again, on behalf of all of us up in my office, I truly appreciate everything that the city of Connellsville has done with the police department and the other police departments, Uniontown, Brownsville, and all the other ones that have participated. And I thank you.
And I'll do this and then we'll have a couple questions for you.
Sure.
Be resolved by the city of Connellsville, city of Connellsville having been approved by the council members of the city of Connellsville, Fayette County, Pennsylvania, that the city of Connellsville is hereby authorized to accept the following from the Fayette County Bureau of Investigation, County of Fayette, and Fayette County District Attorney's Office under the following terms and conditions.
You need that resolution?
Yeah, he's confirmed.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of it.
And I so move, is there a second? Any other thing I just wanted to point out was is that, when we accept the guns, we're not actually gonna turn our guns over until we certify on the new ones, correct?
That's correct. Yes.
So we're looking at it.
Yeah, you can't give it to us
Turnaround.
now. You have to get certified, and I think that, well, we've already made arrangements with one of the individuals to certify all of your officers.
Is that something we're gonna be doing in the near future, or is this,
Very near future.
okay? Well, good, I was hoping that we could be good for all. Okay.
Corporal Haminsky is also our, what's your position?
Firearms instructor.
He's our firearms instructor, and he will be the one taking part in controlling, getting us qualified with those weapons.
City Clerk, vote. Councilmember Suzanne. Councilman Keating.
Yes.
Councilman Garfield. Yes. Councilman McIntyre. Yes. Yes. And, since you're here, tonight is also, it's just gonna be a very good night for Corporal Women's, because, promotion, new guns. We're gonna new baby.
Christmas early.
And we're gonna be going to tasers tonight too, that's another, we're knocking out the things that make sure that when you guys are on duty, that one your person works. And that's the other thing I care about is your safety, so that's, I'm very excited about getting all this taken care of tonight. That's very nice. The other thing that you have recently helped us with was our prescription drug drop-off box here.
Right.
You wanna talk about that at all, or?
Well, we're trying to get I'm going to give you the guidelines soon. I think
Okay.
we're going to actually have a press conference because of the fact that the boxes have been donated by several foundations, and I'm extremely busy, so I haven't had the time to get it all put together. But we're going to be announcing it publicly, but there are several municipalities in the county that have received drop-off boxes. And I think that Mayor Lincoln's already told me, I think it's half full at least.
That's what the chief was saying, we already have,
Yeah.
actually, Councilwoman Bennett, his mother-in-law.
They gotta come up with a
So we want people to know to come down, it's a safe, spot inside our station, they can come, bring, any drugs that
Not illegal drugs.
they can bring down and throw it.
We don't want illegal drugs put in there. We want old prescription drugs that are not being used, that are out of date, et cetera. If they're illegal drugs, we don't want to accept those. This is for prescription drugs. Yes. So we don't want anything that's, I mean, if it's in there, obviously, we're going to get rid of it.
But if you would like to come in and turn over a bunch of codes for heroin, something like that, come on down to the police
Give it to
station.
the police
Yeah,
officer.
We got a box.
you, Mom.
We got a box.
Different room.
But I, once again, thank you, we really appreciate all your help with this. I want to, thank Chief Papakos, because, he was working on this before he left office. Chief Hammerly, continuing on and getting this finalized, and, I'm just really excited to get, it's a really big thing to get these guns replaced, and it's, so, thank you so much.
And if I may, if there's the opportunity in the coming year to do anything more, we've already got things we're planning on doing in Masontown for over what they need, and I think there's a lot of things that are needed. We're not going to deplete our account, but we can help out.
Well, our next thing is that we're going to try to rehab our 41-year-old police station downstairs. So if you want to hit us up with a grant, we'd definitely take a grant on
No,
that.
we can't do that.
Because that's going to be the ultimate accomplishment is fixing that, police station down there, because it definitely needs attention to happen.
Well, I won't help you on that.
Hey, you never know. We'll
All right.
talk. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Michael, you're up.
As you probably know, CDBG is cancer drugs.
Yes, we are. Believe me, I think I've had multiple conversations with you for years about this building.
So I did want to give you an update of where the CDBG program is, really from 15 up till today. Almost $1 million has come through the office. We had some money from actually 2011, where we were doing the feeding system up at the library, so that took a little bit longer. Gibson Avenue sidewalks are completed, some demolition projects are done, East Park, and the band shell we've done. We continue to help out with the code enforcement, and that's continued. That's in all the way through 16, there's money. Just finishing up the two road reconstruction projects on East Fayette, and East Gibson Street. They're just putting in the curb cuts for the accessibility.
Fabulous. I was hoping that I was hoping the residents and the businesses around there would have called and say how happy they were. No longer was a third world country on their street, but it's been definitely both societies wonderful. They did the excellent job.
Also, the 12th Street Park was also part of the 2014 project for putting the playground equipment up there. For 15, and we have road reconstruction, Arch Street sidewalks. There are some, because Mounds tennis courts were in there, probably going to have to be looking at some reallocation of funds. So almost $1 million there. Tonight, you're going to be putting in a request to allow the authority to put in $750,000 grant. That's a competitive. It's actually the first time that council's been allowed to put that in. They have different guidelines for different pots of money. So since we were eligible and we had a project, we held our hearings. There were no negative or adverse comments about the project. You had allocated 75% of the 16 money, which is also required. So we'll be submitting that before the end of the year. You have all the resolutions that you need to pass tonight. Almost the same amount, close to $900,000, has been received by the office in non-CDBG. So this was either foundation money or other private grants. We've entered into the third year of the neighborhood partnership. That's provided some operating funds. It also allowed us to do some technology improvements. Two of the big grants, and the WCBI was a problem for a very long time. We finally found a foundation that was willing to help with that, and they also were able to clear two other properties with that money. We had asked for $100,000, they provided $150,000, and they saw the need in what we were doing. Another foundation stepped up with $250,000 also to help with our acquisition and demolition issues that we've had in the city. So utilizing the private foundation money makes the job a lot simpler. There's not as many regulations with that money. So as the health board identifies properties that need to come down, we'll be able to act on those more expediently. Also, the business third year, East Park roofs down at the pavilions, we'll be able to do those. There's also almost $2 million in requests that we have out to different foundations. One of the ones that I really feel is important, and hopefully the foundation community does too is to do an update to our local municipal plan. At this point, it's my suggestion that we look just at Connellsville and going forward in the next 10 years, and what does that look like? So hopefully that one is successful. But I also have one that's for a little over 400,000 to help with the flooding issues that we've had down at the bottom. That we've been working really closely with the city clerk in trying to determine, the steps that need to be taken with FEMA and how we can help out if this grant's successful. Most of these we'll hear about beginning of next year. We thought that some of them would come through before the end of the year, but they've been, as I've been asking, they said most of them will come, or just come.
Is that private money or is that?
These are foundation money.
Okay, so that'll be easier for us to spend down there then?
So, part of the application, what we explained was that there's some reimbursable money that, the expenses for appraisals, things like that, that has to go out. And if we can use this money for that, then once it's reimbursed by FEMA, then we can use that as part of the match for this municipal plan that we want to do. Because once those houses, once they get into the mitigation program, and that area has to be kept as green space, part of the comprehensive plan will be to develop that recreation, that is green space. So, we felt that it was a good way, and hopefully, again, the foundation sees what we've put forth, and that it makes sense. So that is a good use of money. So, it's almost like gap financing, is essentially what we're looking at, and hopefully that will, hopefully we're successful there. And they range, that was at the top at 400,000, but even a little one, 200,000 for the Laurel Highlands Visitors Bureau can have a huge impact. What we've asked for there is to pay for the Connellsville pages in the trail book. This is what the Great Allegheny Passage, they call it the Bible of the bicyclist. But without that money, we would not have our map and our businesses and the events that have been making the city so popular listed, so that as cyclists come through, they know what they can do. So hopefully, we're also successful in that one. You may know the county, as they were allowed to increase from 3% to 5% the dead tax. So they are going to decide what to do with that extra 2%. But still, it's almost $500,000 that's available to both nonprofits and for-profits. So for-profits that are in the tourism industry are allowed to get marketing grants. The dollar match for the nonprofits is only at 25%. So it's a good program, and we're waiting to see how they decide to utilize that extra 2%. So, there have been some that have been turned down, but overall, we have a 93% success rate with the grants that we've been putting in. So we're happy with that. The Allegheny Foundation has provided some funding for restoration of historic properties. They've asked us in the spring to put in another request. Again, I'm speaking with Mr. Oler about possible projects for properties that are over 50 years that the city does own, and there is a private use right for such property. So it's just a matter of so that's one of the things that they particularly like to fund, that one foundation. And that is the other thing, is finding out different foundations have different priorities. We try to find out what projects we have to meet with them. We also have a couple out for Cameron Court. We received a little over $50,000. The engineer is designing the plans right now for the wall. And so once the weather breaks in the spring and that work can take place, that will happen. Downtown Collinsville continues to offer their facade matching program. They gave out a little over $4,000 this year. They're also going to offer on January 10th. There's a lot of new businesses coming on. I know we have a lot of entrepreneurs here. we're going to have a 2-hour session. We partnered with Seton Hill University. They're bringing their professors in. It's from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. It's a Tuesday night. They are being provided beforehand, but it'll cover topics such as legal, accounting, marketing, human resources. There'll be 4 different speakers. Each will have about half an hour for their presentation.
Were they the same ones from the last time you had Seton Hill?
The 2 ladies,
Yeah.
Deb Mason and Liz Marshall, who are professors.
They were excellent. I mean, that definitely, they are excellent. We definitely will get a good class there with those two. I know Teddy
Solicitor
Whitmer.
Witt will be there as well as Brian Kissel. So, yeah, we have a good lineup for that. So just through email, let us know if you plan to attend. We can hold up to 40 people for that. Look forward. I know we already have some out there. Lunch and Learns will also start again in January, January 17th. And just to echo what Bruce and Rich said, the city's suffered some set obstacles and has had to really step up, but the resilience of the community has really been remarkable. And with so many different groups and organizations all working together, instead of working for their own individual, working as a whole. And I hope that the cooperation can continue on all levels as we move forward into 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate your comment. I know your birthday is Thursday, so happy birthday early. Hope you have a happy birthday and